Welcome everyone to our fourth commentary of the Highlander movies, or specifically for Highlander Endgame. But before doing that, a bit of a backstory because this is where the Highlander movies start to get complicated, and that's saying a lot.
Started getting complicated.
Back in 1992,
to be fair, it was understandable enough until now.
Back in 1992, apparently a couple of companies like Riser Entertainment, Gaumont International Television, don't ask, CBS, let's just go with CBS, decided to make a TV series from Highlander, live-action TV series, and, in order to spice things up, and the idea was nice, but it dragged on for way too many seasons, and it got its ups and downs most downs than ups. And then they decided it was a good idea to make the series converge with the continuity of the movies, even though it wasn't really established before. And as you can imagine, the two things clash like two Highlander swords, to say the least. The things you need to do to know about the TV series, since we haven't talked about it yet before, is that the main character is a guy called Duncan MacLeod, which is not related to Connor MacLeod, aside from the name of the clan, same part of the clan or some stupid shit. There is an organization called the Watchers, who supposedly, in non-violent way, watch over the Highlanders and their conflicts. And one of the supporting guys, which we'll see later on in another movie, it's called Mythos, who was an Highlander that was supposed to be one of the four horsemen of Apocalypse. Yes, just roll with it. That's basically the gist you need to know. The rest is from the movie, so we should be fine.
So let me get this straight, Teal. They pulled a Final Fantasy 11 and 14, except this time you actually need to have seen the television series, which apparently coincides with the movie.
No, not really that, Joe. Imagine, for example, a more interesting example. Imagine if the Final Fantasy VII game and then Advent Children. Then imagine if the Final Fantasy Tactics series add similar elements to the Final Fantasy VII games, and then they decided to make a game that converges both universes. That is kind of more like the approach they did.
All right, so
that's sort of what I meant. It's like, well,
shall I get this rolling then?
Yes, we start before the Miramax logo. Yes, Miramax actually is responsible for this abomination. So is everyone ready then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Further ado, 3, 2, 1, click.
Anywho, when I made
Miramax. I had to watch Show We Dance while I could have watched The Incredibles. Fuck you.
That and don't forget No Country for Old Men.
Right.
Yeah, that too. But it's a thing from my childhood. Like
wait, oh my god, Dimension?
I said to my dad, please take me to see that. And he was like, no, we're going to see Richard Gere dancing like an idiot.
Oh my god, Dimension Films is involved here?
So this movie was directed by Douglas Aronofsky, and this is his directorial debut.
Whatever.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong? And yes, Christopher Lambert reprised his role.
For the last time.
Wait. So you're telling me that Connor is in this movie?
Yep, it's Connor and Duncan in the same movie.
Bruce Payne!
So, Tio, I'm just going to ask this for the sake of clarification. Has Christopher Lambert's character been in the TV series up to this point?
Only in the pilot, to introduce, to explain why Duncan's presence is here. But remember, the TV series was supposed to be originally a mixture between a retcon and an alternate continuity. However, as time went on, and with these movies, we decided to make the two things converge.
Wait. Edge?
Hold on,
from WWF?
Yes.
Oh, the Edge.
Well, of course WWF has to be in on one of the worst movies ever. It's their thing.
Triple H and Blade Trinity.
Spectre.
Guys, how there's always this thing going on about how
so far, it's interesting. So far, the only WWE wrestler who's actually been in good movies is Batista.
Yeah. You know what's ironic is the fact that people used to only say as a joke that wrestling was more acting than real wrestling, and now there's actually a WWE.
Was fine in The Princess Bride.
I know. I'm saying is like, well, nowadays there's actually a whole WWE movie company thing going, which is
Also, nice title screen. Just seeing clouds, by the way. It
Wait,
reminds
is
me
it-
of the Page Master. The Page Master introduction was more elaborated.
Is this like the happening? The happening also starts with clouds, and the sad part is that the clouds were the scariest thing about that movie.
in days before. Oh, never mind. Someone else is already reading it.
Oh, hey, Christopher.
So, where exactly does this take place in the chronology of the show?
I
Reading.
don't
After-
remember
after the
because I
show-
watched it so many years ago.
Isn't it after the series finale too?
I
Whoa,
don't
wait.
think. None,
But I
don't
thought
remember.
that the source was supposed to be.
Yeah,
after the
well,
season
consider
finale.
that this yeah, it's after. Yeah, it's supposed to be after because the series ended in 1998 and this movie is from 2000.
Yeah.
So wait. So let me get this straight. So this was the end of the TV series. So what prompted the source then? Was there anything that came after this?
Jova, trust me, no one has a fucking clue because the source is so shitty.
Okay. Basically, allow me. Okay, basically, Jova, the Sci-Fi Channel acquired the rights to the Highlander movie franchise, so they figured, well, let's try to scrim some money out of this.
Sci-fi.
So
Why
basically,
sci-fi of all people?
I don't know. Basically, this movie was supposed to be the last one, but the Sci-Fi Channel decided they wanted to completely, basically, the Highlander,
Destroy what was left of the Highlander.
basically Highlander to rape the franchise, and the source killed it brutally, and then buried it 6 feet under, basically.
So did the Raven spin-off come out before this?
The Raven spin-off,
after?
the Raven spin-off doesn't really matter. It has nothing to do with the main series as we know it.
So
Yeah.
this is.
Well, I
this
heard
is-
that like one of the characters from the Raven spin-off apparently shows up in the source.
So
Yeah,
this
they do.
is. So this is New
No,
York
not
in
really.
1990.
Oh, they don't?
The source, the Raven spin-off, it was made in 1998 to 1999. It lasted only one season.
And yet I hear that was actually one of the better television series.
It was
I've heard the anime
okay, sure.
was okay.
Anime?
Yeah, there was a Highlander anime.
Yeah, there was an OVA.
Huh. I never heard
There
about
was
that.
supposed to be even a Square Enix video game, of all things. But they cancelled when the source happened because no one liked Highlander anymore. And they
That
had to
reminds
cancel
us-
the project.
That
It's
reminds
a
me,
shame
speaking
because
of
that game
anime,
actually looked pretty good.
speaking of anime, Pedro, did you know that Ghost in the Shell had a video game?
Yes,
Yes.
it
Well,
is.
several. In fact, even a more recent one in 2015 as well.
Well, of course, there's a new movie that just came out, so that
Oh,
So the main villain of this is the sidekick villain of Dungeons and Dragons,
yes.
Yep.
and this came out the same year as Dungeons and Dragons.
And yes, he still has
Whoa,
those
wait,
lips
whoa,
for
whoa,
some
wait.
reason.
I guess he didn't have the time to change makeup from set to set.
so question: how much closure was there in the series finale? Was there was it left purposely open for the
If I recall
movie, or was
correctly,
it?
it just abruptly stopped. So
Oh, so it's sort of like the Superman animated series finale, except whereas that series sort of had a reason because they were going into Justice League. This is just, oh my god, is this exact same room?
It actually does look like it, yeah.
Heck, I'm barely a fan of Highlander. In fact, I'm still sort of getting introduced to it via you guys. and
Yeah,
yet
Jim,
even
that's the
I
point.
can
It
see
is.
how
It
looks
is the
like
same
it.
room.
The same room from what?
The Highlander 2.
yes,
I thought you wanted to forget about Highlander 2.
No,
Well,
no,
apparently
no one
well,
blames you,
apparently the
Glibs.
fan cut is apparently canon.
Personal space lady.
Pedro, amigo. I know that the quickening
Douglas.
they're trying to make non-canon, but was
Douglas,
the
you're
fan?
not M. Night Shyamalan. Stop doing that.
Okay, Pedro, question, amigo. Was the Renegade cut? Is that one considered canon, and is that still official?
Yes, the one considered canon is the Renegade cut, though that's just them trying to basically save an unsalvageable movie. It's like trying to convince victims of the Holocaust. Just forget that happened.
Okay. Well, in that case, my point earlier still stands. Then this feels so out of place. I mean, okay. Granted, I saw the television show more so, but like I said, it felt modernized, so it felt out of place with Highlander 1 and 3. but not modernized enough to the point where it still feels way out of place with Highlander 2, where they're in the flipping future.
And there goes the room of Connor from Highlander 2. I guess this is the movie trying to say, remember Highlander 2? Fuck that.
That happened.
Explosion.
So, yeah. So, okay.
Because movies have to start with explosions.
So in that case, whether or not you count...
Okay, well, let's completely move on.
Yes.
So let me get this straight, Pedro. Whether or not you count either cut of Highlander 2 canon, since one of them is canon still, they're never going to explain how the heck we went from futuristic city to this.
That's the thing, Jova. For some moronic reason, nobody ever thought, maybe we should think about continuity when making these sequels. Like,
why not just pull a Metal Gear Solid and make
it's like every movie. It's like every movie is its own continuity.
Jesus!
Oh, hey, we're here again.
Dweebs, pull the brakes.
I'm trying.
Oh, Dweebs, drive a bit slower.
No,
Dweebs, we're gonna crash in there.
I want to get to my destination.
Watch out!
quicker.
We're gonna crash.
Dweebs. When you told me that.
1,000.
Okay. Movie, could you pick a fucking setting and stick with it?
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of Highlander the Sorcerer.
Yeah. Also, sorry for another question, but since this is apparently part of the TV series, sort of, I'm a bit confused. But how much is the TV series, paid homage to the whole Scottish thing? The Scotland.
Well,
heritage?
let's just say Adrian Paul's Scottish accent is terrible.
Yes.
So they're still having him
He's
be
called
Scottish.
MacLeod, only name.
Pretty much.
Let me guess. He's supposed to be like the next.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Teo.
He's supposed.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Teo. Is Christopher Lambert's actual Scottish or?
No, he's French.
Don't remember.
Oh, he's French. Okay. They couldn't get a Scottish actor to play Duncan. I mean, really, or someone who could at least do the accent properly. I mean, Adrian Paul isn't even that good of an actor. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could get someone that was at least as good as
the
him.
only one who can actually manage to make they got Sean Connery in the first movie.
Who did you want to know was Scottish?
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, Lambert's French and Adrian Paul is English.
Oh, really? So he should be able to at least make a somewhat decent one.
I guess.
Yeah, honestly, Pedro, being English. I mean, let me put it like this, Pedro. If you're English, you have just as good a chance as an American would at pulling off a Scottish accent.
I guess.
Because, they're vastly different.
Scotland.
Okay, what's up with this flying camera?
God's
okay.
whiz!
Is this guy trying?
I wonder for a time for all.
Is this guy trying to outdo Peter Jackson before Peter Jackson?
Visit Scotland.
Oh my God, Dweebs can do a better Scottish accent than that Andrew guy. And I know because I've heard him in...
I mean, my Kate Steve impression is better than him.
Heck, my Welsh accent is better than his Scottish accent at being Scottish.
This movie is really on the fucking that's the main reason
and we're
why
barely...
that's the main reason why we can't that's the main reason why we're constantly changing settings, because the fucking director won't stay still.
He wants to fly around everywhere at high speed.
Yes.
All right.
The other thing though is like
I can picture Dave, could you remind me again what's the name of the director?
Douglas.
Yeah,
And
basically.
remember, it's his first debut as a director.
Doug started shooting. Doug started shooting in America, but then he thought, I'm bored. Let's move to Scotland.
Okay. To be fair to him, his career didn't die after this. He did make some other stuff. He made he directed some episodes of Criminal Minds, Sleepy Hollow, Arrow, and The Flash.
Huh.
And Limitless.
Oh, I see. So he's like he's a CBS buff, isn't he?
He's a TV director.
Oh, well, that explains it. We're having a TV director direct an entire movie. That can't possibly fail at all.
Well, this is his first movie, remember, Jova?
All right, fair enough. But even
his
still,
first
where the
thing
heck did
even.
they get this? So let me get. Okay, well, where did they even get him from then? Beforehand, I mean,
I believe he was. He was at the time. He was usually just a second unit or assistant director.
I guess that's fair enough then.
Have any of you? I don't know if I haven't seen any of the DC
I've seen
shows.
the episodes. I've seen them. They're pretty good. And I have seen that episode of Sleepy Hollow that he directed, The Midnight Ride. That was nice.
Symbolism. Oh wait, we're actually crucifying her.
So,
Yes, we're actually burning Connor's wife because of witchcraft or something.
so now we finally see what happened to his wife after all these years. Which I'm
suppose,
sure-
Oh, and guess
Wait a Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute.
Trust me,
Objection.
Jova, don't think too much about this because in regards to if you think the Highlander movies are bad with their own continuity, they get up to the wazoo when it comes to Connor and
hell,
Duncan's relationship with
the
woman.
director even has an acting role in this film.
So he makes a cameo.
He plays some guy named Kirk.
Hey, wait a minute. I just remembered something. Didn't one of the previous movies establish that his wife just died of old age?
That's my point, Joel. Don't think too hard about this.
But they're putting this in canon.
Tio, this is Jova. Of course he's going to think hard.
No, but I
like
mean,
you're one to talk with, so-
the only thing with Highlander movies rape more of their own continuity is the protagonist's relationship with woman.
Yeah. I only bring this up because, as Pedro confirmed, they're trying to apparently put this in continuity with the first film.
Yes.
Again,
Which
Jova.
by extension also means the third film, because that one they actually are treating like
let's not forget, Jova, that the second movie was made by people who seemed like they didn't even see the first movie. Highlander 3 was pretty much just a shitty remake of the first movie, and this movie, once again, is just doing its own thing. These sequels, each movie might as well be in its own continuity for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
You know, the sad thing is it's like, okay. If it were contradicting something from Highlander 2, I might see why they would have contradicted that because, well, it's Highlander 2. But no, I'm pretty sure that it was established that his wife died of old age in either 1 or 3.
1.
Okay,
what the heck are we doing here?
Where's Blue Lips?
Later,
it's on yet.
Later, yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me. The villain of this movie, does he have anything to do with the TV series?
Does
Not
he?
really.
No.
She exploded.
Yes. And surprisingly enough, it's not a quickening.
Wait, why would it be a quickening? Isn't she human?
Yeah, no, I mean, but she exploded despite not being immortal and having a quickening.
Wait, he's cutting off their heads.
Jesus.
Are they?
No, they're not. He's just making sure. I mean, he's trained to fight immortals. So yeah, he wants to be sure.
Jesus
in
Christ!
any case.
In Terminator 3,
But
the
shouldn't there
greatest
only be-
action story
Oh, right,
ever
that's
told.
right.
Wait, what the hell?
The way he killed the
Who
priest.
was that guy?
I don't even know.
No, poor guy. I only knew for like 5 seconds.
Let me guess. That bearded guy there is actually an immortal.
Revenge.
Now you die.
That was fucking.
So, is that it?
Christ, these people are horrible at attacking.
Yeah.
I'll just go screaming at the guy. Ah! Ugh. Oh,
The way the deaths are so anticlimactic in this movie.
Yeah.
So,
God damn
yeah.
it. Could you guys stop interrupting me, please? I'm trying to mourn my wife.
By the way, this music, bland.
It was done by a guy named... it was done by 2 people.
Who?
Stephen Graziano and Nick Lenny Smith.
I feel like I've heard Nicholas Smith somewhere.
Nick Lenny Smith,
Oh!
he did the music for The Rock and Home Alone 3.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. So is that bearded guy the guy who got stabbed? Yeah.
So now we're in the Cult of Dementors.
I wish. Let me guess. That guy's gonna bust out and try and get revenge on Connor. Hey, wait a minute! I just realized something.
It's a cycle. Oh, are we in present day?
Yep.
Hey, wait a minute! I just realized something. This seems to be having more to do with Connor. So, what the heck does Duncan have to do with any of this?
He's shoehorned in order to have some sort of, rite of passage thing.
Yeah, so he'll be the next McCloud, I guess. So it's like the
Yeah.
name McCloud, like the name of Snake and the Metal Gear series.
No, in true Scottish tradition, it's a thing of the members of a specific clan. I don't remember the exact connection between Connor and Duncan, but keep in mind they're just part of the same clan.
What?
Like,
So there are a bunch of,
it's different.
counts.
It's completely different because Big Boss's code name, or John as his actual real name is, John's code name being Naked Snake is just Kojima. He loves Snake as a code name. There's no specific reason for him to be code named Naked Snake. He just is. Whereas in here, there's an actual.
Pedro,
Whereas
you
in
do
here,
know
there's
how similar Naked Snake and Solid Snake were going off of Metal Gear Solid 3.
well, but that's because they're genetically related, Jova. But that's anyway.
Very genetically related.
Oh my god.
But that's sort of what I'm going for. Is because it's always
okay,
seems to be hit. But yeah, basically
are you
that's what I'm
sure
asking
this is
about
a-
the McCloud name.
Are you sure this is a movie made in the Highlander series? It looks like generic McAction film.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Dwebs. Each
Oh hey, the Asian guys from
Donnie
Highlander
Yen. It's
3,
Donnie
I
Yen.
guess?
Again, Dwebs. Ever since Highlander 2, each movie works in its own unique universe, pretty much.
Yeah, it's Donnie Yen.
Basically, which again proves my point. All you need
What
to
the
do, all you need to do is watch Highlander 1 and never watch any other movie, because I mean, the movies don't even try to be sequels, really.
Well, I didn't even really like Highlander 1 all that much.
Well, in that case, you're out of luck.
Oh shit.
Wait, okay, the action here it's not really filmed all that well. I can't tell who's shooting who.
Simple. The hooded guys are killing these foreigners or whatever.
That-
Oh,
There we go.
and that was
I
stupid.
shoot my gun in the air as I die.
And that guy just kneeled down and sliced him.
It reminds me of that guy who in the Alone in the Dark movie who got a knife thrown at his heart and he started firing his gun randomly.
Oh wait, let me guess. These guys are all immortals, aren't they?
They're the Watchers.
The what?
Remember the organization I told you before? They are established in the TV series.
Well, how was I gonna know that? I haven't seen the TV show.
Whatever.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm sure that they'll explain who the Watchers are in this movie
No.
for those who haven't seen the show, right?
Not really. They try to, but no.
So let me get this straight. It's a movie that, still pays homage to the past Highlander movies, is in continuity with them, and yet you have to go out of your way to watch a television series just to get what's going on in the fourth movie.
Yes.
That's like if you had to play Final Fantasy 11 to get what's going on in Final Fantasy 12 or 14 for 15. You just don't do
reading
that
a
sort of
novel in
stuff.
order to understand what's going on in 13.
Oh, wait.
Or bad comic book films where you have to read the comic in order to understand what's going on.
Man, with bad comic book films, that is an issue, but you can still get an overall idea, especially of how common the superheroes are known.
Is this
Wise motherfucker.
is this him?
There we go.
Oh, so now he's
Apparently,
dead.
yeah, the Watchers were trying to create immortals or something.
Right.
So,
And this is Duncan.
oh yeah, he's finally in this movie.
Oh yes, I'm in the movie. My career will skyrocket.
21 minutes in.
My
We've
career,
seen more.
my career's gonna skyrocket.
That reminds me, was Connor still alive? In the series?
Yes.
Huh?
As I mentioned,
weird.
he only shows up in the pilot, but he was still alive. And trust me, both Connor and Duncan interact each other in this movie.
Let me guess. Connor's going to die in this film and pass off his title.
We'll see.
Oh wait, that's right. The whole McCloud thing, it's just a coinky dink, isn't it? Who's this guy?
No one important. Don't worry.
He's a guy.
You see that seal you've seen? It's from out of the
Hi, London.
Watchers. Dong.
Wait, London?
Yeah. Or oh no, is that a French cafe?
No, I think it's the French ambassador. Ambassador. What's the name?
But he's Scottish. Oh no, he's probably going to answer.
And now we are in the Matrix.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was going to say Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
I was going to say Speed.
Sonic Speed.
Dennis Hopper, is that you on the other end?
You wish.
He doesn't even say hello.
So I guess this is to give closure to whatever Connor told him in that season pilot. Right?
All right.
Why did you just motion
He still
to him?
hasn't spoke a single word.
We've spoken like 5.
I guess.
So
And this is Mythos, as I mentioned before. Originally it was supposed to be, get a load of this, the Horseman of Death. But he then became a good guy or something. I don't know all the implications.
are we talking about concept or actual story in the TV
Actual
series?
storyline. Then he basically was, in order to understand, it's basically an ex-villain that became a supporting character, pretty much.
Neat.
We'll see him again in the source, don't worry.
So would you say that overall the TV series was good, bad, or harmless?
As I mentioned, it had its ups and downs, but mostly downs.
I take
Almost a
it
shame.
it's not worth buying.
For your standards, Wibs, give it a try. Just remember,
seen-
it's like a 6 seasons, so there are a fuck ton of episodes.
I've seen a few episodes of it before I even knew what Highlander was, and I was not really interested.
Yeah, it's not groundbreaking. It doesn't try to, have a grand sense of schemes and stuff. So my face is so depressed.
This is okay. Is this Highlander or The Bill or Spooks or any other British TV show?
No, dude, at this point they don't even care. They're just doing whatever.
Maybe they're trying to...
Basically, Mythos knew about the whole massacre that just happened, and says that Connor is the responsible, but Duncan doesn't believe it.
Go figure.
It was annihilated by that guy from Dungeons and Dragons.
And off he goes to
And
San
back to New
Francisco.
York.
Oh, New York, sorry.
I'm mysterious.
Also, hi, Twin Towers.
Well, it is in
The
retrospect.
fact that this movie was made in the year 2000 is even more awkward.
Scotland. That's not how you say it. It's Scotland or Scotland.
And yes, there we are.
Ireland. Jesus, what next? Is it gonna?
So Ireland, sure, yeah, close enough.
England?
Totally.
England, Ireland, Scotland, America. What next? Are you gonna have it in like Mexico or something?
Sure, why-
Australia.
Sure, why not?
Hey,
Christ.
why don't you even go the full
Like,
mile and go to
almighty.
Portugal?
Basically, Dwebs, Doug wanted to go on vacation for the various countries in the world and somehow get paid for it. So he shot the movie during his vacation.
There's Edge.
Well, the thing is, it says Ireland only on text. For all we
Oh,
know,
guys,
it's a German forest or something.
There's Edge. The guy on the left.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's him, isn't it?
Oh, the edge.
No, I mean, when he's in WWE, he's actually a very funny kind of
Yeah.
Wrestler.
bad guy.
What are we talking about?
Edge.
Edge.
Right,
Edge.
that's his name.
Edge.
His real name's Adam Copeland.
I get that, but Edge is his wrestler name, I guess.
Although he had to retire because neck problems.
Poor guy. Yay, brawler! Like, for some reason now we're in Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
You know, you've got a wrestler. Let him use his wrestling moves or something.
Yeah. Can you imagine he pile drives Connor?
I mean, hell, Blade Trinity, at least it let Triple H use some wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
What is up with this movie?
You've lost your edge.
Wow, this movie is so comedically bankrupt.
You know it's bad when Blade Trinity has better use of professional wrestlers than this.
Yes.
Yep.
And now we're back here.
Well,
Sure,
he
why
was
not?
just having a flashback of the good old days where everything was happy and merry and killing and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Happy and merry for who? We've seen for all the past Highlander films that his life is, well, not this happy. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's an endless stream of torment. The many loves of him dying while he grows old aside, but
And
seriously?
yeah, he's just in time to see the apartment explode.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wasn't that
didn't
a
we already
flash-
have this
that was a-
happen?
That was a flashback.
Yeah, apparently the timeline of his the timeline sequence of his movie is taken directly from Beyond Two Fucking Souls.
God, no.
Oh.
Because don't you see, the only thing that was missing from Highlander were emotions.
Yeah.
And by emotions, we mean chronology so screwed up you'd think that even Kafka Final Fantasy VI would be calling a site check ward for this guy.
We didn't want to tell sci-fi. We didn't want to tell a story of AI. We want to tell a story about what it means to be human. Never mind the fact that that's literally the premise of every AI movie ever made. It's just pretend that I'm doing something original because I think I am.
I rest my case. Even Kafka would think that this sort of thinking is too much for this world.
Alright, so in we go to a Scottish ornament collection.
Honestly, Jova, compared to David Cage, Kafka's so fucking sane. Like, it's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to play him.
Alright, so where did I leave those
So anyway,
bagpipes?
guys, we're 30 minutes into the movie. You have any idea what the fuck is going on?
Not really.
No,
But then again,
Connor's...
this movie's bouncing around so far over
Let me
the
guess.
world.
Let me guess.
Probably
let me
because
guess.
the movie
Let me
won't
guess.
pick a fucking setting and focus on it.
Let me guess. Connor McLeod's past is coming back to haunt him. Am I right?
This is Duncan, though, we're talking about.
No. But I'm talking about overall what's going on because, well, we've seen more of Connor.
And now we're in Italy! Hey, pasta!
Jesus, this guy wants to break. This guy's trying to break the record for most locations filmed at.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Maybe Rob Reiner was stupid with North, but I'm getting the feeling that he still had a better idea of what he was actually doing. At least we actually stuck around.
All right. To North's credit, don't get me wrong, I fucking hate that movie. But to North's credit, at least the plot justified the constant change of setting.
Yeah.
And here we're just changing for no apparent reason.
It's not even like with Pixels. Yes, I can't believe I'm complimenting Pixels of all things. But with Pixels, the reason we showed all the different countries was to show how far and wide the disaster was hitting. I mean,
You
that's
mean
the sort
that
of thing
2
you
second
do.
shot of Taj Mahal getting pixelated and that was about it?
I think it was that. Oh, yeah. And also that time in England. But yeah, even Pixels had a better idea of how to do its locations.
Everyone's voice is asked.
My mustache are not impressed.
What the hell?
What?
Well, I'll give this movie credit for one thing. It's not boring.
It's so unpredictable, which
Yeah.
is weird because, like, well, it's like from watching the TV series. I thought it would be boring, but then again, this seems to have more to do with Connor.
He literally said him go away.
Honestly, guys, this one keeps going the way it's going. This might actually be my favorite of the series. It's so
So bad
crazy.
that it's good.
Oh, trust me, James, if you like this crazy stuff, you will love the source.
Oh, boy.
Pedro, okay, I get that Duncan has to get shoehorned in, but stuff with this movie seems to be more like it's centered around Connor McLeod again.
That's because,
So,
Jova, even the morons who made this movie know that nobody gives a shit about Duncan and they only care about Connor.
Which is a shame because from what I hear, the show was kind of a success, and that's the reason why they made this movie.
Well, let's just say the people who most, I'm not saying all of them were, but most of the fans of the show were people who either didn't watch the movies or just didn't care. You know, because...
So in that case, what was the point of... Okay. So again, I reiterate,
What?
What?
Dun, dun,
Jova?
dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun.
dun.
Oh well.
Yeah. Well, it gives me a chance to talk.
Go ahead, Waves.
Okay, so far, all we've established in this movie is the director wanted to take a around the world vacation. Bruce Payne is in a cloak. Christopher Lambert's Scottish accent's gotten even worse. Adrian Paul's got like 2 facial expressions, and that's about it. And Jova's dropped yet again.
That's okay, I'm still recording.
Okay, she's Kate. Is she supposed to be Duncan's fiance, and she's an immortal too?
Was she in the TV show?
I don't remember.
Is the recording still
Screw
going, Jova?
Skype. No, screw Skype.
That's okay, I'm still going.
Yeah, thank goodness. Skype, you magnificent... Actually, no, you're not magnificent.
Yes.
Uh,
They have a
Okay,
love-hate
what?
relationship, should we say?
So she's tsundere for him.
by the way, don't bother focusing on her because she will be completely forgotten right after this movie.
Yes.
By the way, I think I heard from someone, but it's like
And
the main
now-
character, the Raven...
Wait, the motorcycle freaks from Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 5?
Yes.
No. I'm sorry, Pedro. These guys don't look nearly as dignified.
This looks like these are generic books from a Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Like I said, even the motorcycle geeks from the first Yu-Gi-Oh series have more dignity than this. So now what?
I don't know.
Basically, they need to fight.
Let's fight.
Sure, why not?
There's a scimitar.
What the hell is going on?
Someone's
Honestly,
fighting.
okay. I'll give the film this. If they were trying to be if they were trying to go for the whole so bad it's entertaining arc, mission accomplished, I guess. I'm surprised they haven't stooped to that excuse. I mean, heck, that could be the only reason why they justify making a movie after this. Oh, wait, that's right, sci-fi. Uh-oh. I'm guessing that the source isn't saved by being so crazy it's entertaining.
Sadly, no.
Wow. So it's even more insane than this film.
Okay. Welcome to the Matrix Reloaded. 3 years early.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ooh.
Thank you, movie. Now, can we actually do something with that?
No. Screw you.
Oh my god.
You know, for a movie that has little to no action, and when the action is, well, happening, still feels rushed, this movie still feels like it's on the move too much. How do you do that? I mean, there's little to no action, and yet it still feels like they're rushing everywhere, even when they're standing still and talking.
Well, my guess is after the third movie, which was a monumentally boring mess, maybe Doug's thought was, okay, I'll just make this one batshit insane. What the hell?
Sure, why not? I mean, heck, it worked so well in Highlander. Well, then again, I guess it wasn't the idea in Highlander 2. I mean, there's no trying to excuse that one. With the kick
By
and
the way,
punch.
keep in mind one thing. Duncan has, unlike much like Connor, which has his standard, two-hand claymore. Connor has, Duncan has his own signature weapon, which is a katana with ivory grip.
Mm-hmm.
Basically. Keep that in mind for both this movie and the source. And here it is. Here he is, Cherry Lips.
You haven't aged a day, have you? Wait, Cherry Lips?
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
Smurfy Lips.
Okay. Blue lips.
What the actual
Why
shit?
does he still have that stupid makeup?
What
And
the
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, God.
Wait, no. That can't be the end of him, is it?
You
Pedro?
see, Jova, one
What?
trick
Oh.
that directors of Highlander movies use is that, since he's immortal and can only be killed if his head is cut off, you can use him for the most creative death scenes.
So, wait. So let me get this straight. With this guy, even if you cut his head off, he can't die?
No, but I mean with Duncan, they could have shoot him.
Bruce, could you speak up a little bit? I can't really hear you. Oh, thank you.
There you go. Now we're rescuing him.
That's Bruce Payne in a Highlander movie doing what now?
Being the main villain.
And the quickening.
Yay! Because they do. Oh, I guess they do want to remind us of Highlander 2 because that's what that reminds me of.
Explosions.
I don't...
So, what exactly is the evil plan at work here?
Remember, Jova, every time an immortal kills another one with the quickening, release energy that gets incorporated with the other immortal nearby. So Smurfy Lips wants to harness power pretty much by killing our immortal.
Wait.
And yes, Duncan
I
has
thought the
been
main
rescued
bad-
by the Watchers.
I thought the main bad guy was Bruce Payne.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that's
he?
his reason.
Huh?
Don't bother trying to understand
I have
this.
to talk mysteriously because otherwise the plot will already know.
Right. So, wait. So Blue Lips is... I thought you said Bruce Payne was the bad guy.
Yeah, Blue Lips. No, I don't.
So, this movie
This
movie came out in 2000, right?
Jesus. That's.
Yes, it did.
I wonder what good
Oh,
films,
right. Bruce Payne.
I wonder what good films came out in 2000.
2000.
We had a few good ones. They just don't come to
2000
mind
movies.
immediately.
I can't think of one all of a sudden.
102 Dalmatians.
good one.
That movie was good enough, but not exactly
Sorry,
the most
no. Even Glenn
groundbreaking.
Close couldn't save it.
I didn't really find it bad. I liked it. I mean, it's definitely one that you either are gonna like it or love it, or you're just gonna be bored by it. Luckily, I was entertained enough with it, but I can definitely see why no one would really consider it groundbreaking. Heck, I like it, and I don't even consider it groundbreaking.
So he's having visions?
PTSD.
Let's see.
Uh,
Oh, we had X-Men.
What?
in 2000.
Yeah, okay.
Gladiator, Battle Royale.
And now Scotland again.
Traffic.
Yes.
Well, sure, why not? I mean, that's where stuff takes place.
I know, but again, Joe, the film keeps bouncing around.
We also had Mission Impossible 2 on 2000.
That film sucks.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
No, it sucks.
What the hell?
I guess I'll see it for myself. Oh, we had the dinosaur movie. That was good. And we had Unbreakable.
Oh yeah, Unbreakable. Yeah, that was that.
Groove.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah. Oh, and that one too. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Tigger movie, Pedro?
It's fine.
Yeah,
He
we
sounds-
had that.
This guy sounds like Willem Dafoe.
Oh, we had the El Dorado. I like that one.
Oh, that one too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had Dungeons and Dragons, and the much joy that movie gave us.
I said, follow me.
And of course, we had good old Aardman with Chicken Run.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boogie Times with the Highlander. So he's been taken to somewhere.
I have no idea.
Implying there's any rules in this universe at this point.
Yeah.
But there were still,
Actually,
apparently, which is what makes the source suck, my compatriots tell me.
Yeah, actually, again, interesting was, remember Dragon Ball Evolution? Literally, the very first line in that movie was, the first rule is, there are no rules.
Actually, the first line was, in a time before anyone can remember.
Oh, really? When was the rules one said?
I'm
I'm pretty sure it was like in the very beginning.
It was after the narration.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Pedro,
I'm surprised
question.
I actually remember that movie.
So here's my question. Where the heck did Blue Lips even come from? I mean, we haven't seen him up until recently in the film.
He came from the writer's Astrova.
No. What I mean is like,
This guy is a friend of Duncan. He's a contact with the Watchers.
who are these? Okay.
The Watchers,
I know
they
that-
think of them as Illuminati that keeps an eye on all immortals all around the world, but cannot intervene too directly.
Oh, so they're the
why are
Patriots,
they
basically.
Kind
So
of.
why are they being portrayed as the bad guys then if they supposedly
They're
can't...
ambiguous.
Oh, okay. Gray morality. All right. So, But here's my issue. It's like, well, why not make Blue Lips like that guy who swore vengeance on him in that flashback? I mean, then you would have an established villain. I mean,
Jova,
is
that
he a
would require
descendant?
competent writing.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. The flashback of him with that guy who apparently killed his mother on the cross has nothing to do whatsoever with the villain.
Pretty much.
Silly Jova. Are
So
you
what was
honest?
the point of that flashback?
Also, keep also in mind that they still treat Highlander 2, even though the fan cut is canon. So the whole thing with the sun,
Oh yeah, guess what? This is the screenwriter of this
apparently
film.
Murphy Lips
Yeah.
is able to.
This is his writing debut. So basically, you're giving the supposed final installment of the franchise to a bunch of newbies.
I'm sure nothing will come wrong.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
totally.
And
Let's not get that. Then again, Dwibs, the writers who supposedly wrote the first movie wrote Highlander 2, so I guess.
Don't you mean the director?
But weren't the writers the same too?
I don't know. I'll check.
Anywho, I've looked it up, and according to official sources, apparently, as far as chronology goes, the Raven series actually comes after the Highlander series.
Oh, so it's just a spin-off that doesn't have impact on continuity, even though being in the same one.
Although, didn't you guys tell me that, the main character of the Raven series apparently comes into one of the movies?
Nope.
Well, Pedro, only one of the writers from the first film wrote the screenplay for the second.
So how come he didn't tell the other ones that they were doing shit at the job?
Actually, he was the sole screenwriter for Highlander 2.
Oh, so let me get this straight. This guy wrote the first movie, and yet somehow he mysteriously forgot what happened in it.
Well,
I forgot how to write.
He only wrote the screenplay. The story was done by two other guys who hadn't done the first film.
Wait. So let me get this straight. You have one of the original writers, and yet you only have him do the screenplay as opposed to, the sequel story.
Yeah.
So he pretty much had no control over the story, even though he wrote the original film, and yet they gave writing the story to newbies.
Well, not necessarily newbies, but people who weren't involved with the first film. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with that if the guys who wrote the story actually did their fucking research. I mean, seriously, how hard can it be to sit down, watch the movie, and then start writing the story for the sequel? That hard.
And again, I repeat, why not have the guy from the original write the story as opposed to just keeping him to screenplay?
Oh, here we go.
You don't have that many writers?
This is the graveyard scene, the most infamous scene in the movie.
What's so bad about it?
It's the scene where Blue Lips makes his big...
The view.
Yeah.
And as we see, this is Duncan and Connor's first most intense interactions we have in the movie.
I'm guessing that this film never got a theatrical release, did it?
Yes, it did.
It did.
So let me get this straight. You're releasing a movie in theaters, and yet again, you have to have watched a TV series to get what's going on.
And before anyone says, "Oh, Star Trek did the same thing," it's not.
No, it didn't.
No, Jovi. In the Next Generation films.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, you had to watch the original series to understand Wrath of Khan.
Well, that was only one episode.
Well, okay.
It's only one episode as opposed to Next Generation films, which took place over the events of Deep Space Nine.
But no one cares about Deep Space Nine.
People do.
You don't really have to watch Deep Space Nine, really.
They do reference some other stuff, and also they kept having to make up reasons for Worf to be there.
You don't really have to watch Deep Space Nine necessarily, though, because they still make enough reference. Speaking of which,
here we go.
Actually, Tio...
Oh boy.
And Jova dropped the
I'll just get us a quick... And I'm back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here comes Voldemort.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blue Lips himself, Bruce Payne.
I thought he was already in here.
Well, I'm introducing him again because I want to.
How? Anywho, Tio, going back to what I was saying. Anywho, Tio, going back to what I was saying.
Apparently, Kate is in cahoots with Smurfy Lips for some reason.
I guess she wants something. Hey, Tio.
Yeah?
Anyway, going back to us.
This is actually my favorite scene in the movie, so let's actually pay attention.
Yeah, go. Let's.
Well, that was pretty...
Hammy.
Well, no, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. That was actually pretty, gosh dang, stupid. It's weird how this movie sort of does what Highlander 2 did, but in a different way.
The Kate's sites are like, what the... This guy is not knowing what the fuck he's talking.
Oh, man.
So, guys, how did anyone take this seriously?
They didn't, Shova. I mean, by this point, the Highlander series was already a laughingstock.
It's weird. This film is sort of doing what the Highlander 2 did, gradually getting stupid and more stupid to the point of entertainment, except it's doing it in sort of a different way. Highlander 2 sort of smacked you out of surprise of its stupidity because, well, you were expecting a good movie, and then it just pretty much did everything in its power to contradict stuff. This movie, on the other hand, does it more gradually, gives you the sense that you wants you to take it seriously, and doesn't just outright contradict stuff. Mind you, it still does that, but not nearly as much, but it just devolves everything. It's like watching someone hold a copy of, yeah. It's like watching somebody hold a copy of Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets 2, and then slowly rip away pages
all right,
from it
Jova.
and give you an
Hold on,
abridged
Jova,
version
hold on
that's
a
more
bit.
stupid.
Jova.
Hold on, Dwayne, let me finish. Dwayne,
No.
settle down. Don't overdo it.
What?
I want to listen.
Now you know how I feel during Lone Ranger.
Well, it's that's a perfect reason why we will be doing that commentary. That's it. Audio loss.
And yes, Jova, it was actually the red hair guy.
Aha! I knew it! Never?
And apparently he's angry with Connor because he killed the priest.
I'm sorry.
So,
I got
how
a
is
sore
this
throat.
redheaded guy
Also,
still
these-
alive? Is he an immortal as well?
Yeah, he's immortal. Remember, he's harnessing the power. Okay. Connor, Duncan was like, okay.
Hang on, I thought they don't fight on holy ground.
Oh, trust me, James, if you think that's weird as a rule, wait until the source.
You're in a graveyard. That's kind of holy
They
ground, isn't it?
completely forget about that in the source.
Yeah.
Well,
They
they're
don't
forgetting
even
about it.
mention it once.
They're forgetting about it here.
Dwebs.
no, they
I'm
Wasn't
pretty
it
sure.
a
I'm
church?
Dwebs. I'm pretty
Didn't
sure they
have to
don't
be a
care.
church, though.
I'm pretty sure they don't. The writers
No,
don't
it's
care.
Hold on, hold
Dwebs.
on, hold on.
It's just holy ground, quote unquote, Jova. So it must be anything that's holy, including cemeteries, churches, sanctuaries, altars, stuff like that.
And does a graveyard technically count, though?
Well,
did they
technically,
specifically say that
yes.
it's holy ground? Why, Michael? I'm just asking, Michael, did they specifically refer to this graveyard as holy ground? Anywho, I have no lag, but what time are you
What
guys
the
at?
hell is going?
Guys, what time are you guys at?
54 minutes and 38, 39, 40, 41.
Alright.
X.
Come on, player. Okay, I'm paused at 55 minutes and 55 seconds.
Okay, I'll count you in. You can tell this guy is much like Jeremy Irons in
All right.
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
He had a bad day, a bad movie to work with, and he just overact the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Have you crossed back? I never liked it.
55.
Yes, Drill, I will count you in
Colby.
20 seconds from now.
Colby, I will get my blue lipstick. We can have a date.
So is blue lipstick just a trademark of this guy? I mean, is it actually something that he can't remove?
Actually, no, he has no blue lips here.
Okay,
All right,
Jova, get ready in 3, 2, 1, click.
What? Oh. Say something? Oh. Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could maybe,
Well, Duncan's
maybe
contribution
think that...
was high, I guess.
Oh yeah, totally. He was there.
And flashback.
So time for some more focusing on Connor McLeod.
That's a...
Wait, is this the French Lucian now?
Yes, why not?
I think we're still in Italy.
Oh, I see. So wait, is that Duncan?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Wait, is that Duncan?
Yes.
So
Basically,
what's he doing?
married this girl.
What's he doing here in the same time as Connor? I'm pretty sure I saw Connor, unless that's just a guy who just happens to look like him. In fact, I don't know what to think at this point.
There he is.
So wait, so they're pretty much the same age.
Well, no. Once you're immortal, you stay your age.
I get that. I get that. But I mean, what's really the point of Connor passing off his
why is
title?
he... Oh, wait, sorry.
Also,
Let me
Connor
finish.
with a tricorn is so.
What the hell? I just...
I like that. I like that outfit. But okay. So they pretty much been immortals for a
is he
similar...
Captain Abraham Smollett from Treasure Island now? Like, what the hell?
Oh, cool. Anywho, but here's my question. I mean, well, okay, so they've been immortal for quite some time, or is Adam not an immortal yet, or was he always an immortal?
It's complicated. Apparently, you don't discover to be immortal until you die the first time or something.
Wait. Let me get this straight. So now being immortal is a condition that even humans can get?
I don't know.
Okay.
Jova, honestly,
Wow.
it's so hard to understand what the fuck is
One of the story writers of this film has been involved with Highlander since the very start as a producer. And yet,
But just as a producer,
from Highlander 2 onwards, he's been involved as a story writer as well.
Oh, so he's one of the ones who mucked up the story then. Well, I guess it just goes to show that sometimes producers are not writers.
Yeah.
By the way, we're 1 hour in and the plot has went practically nowhere.
Yeah.
There's a plot.
Like,
There is a
someone
plot.
bombed Connor's apartment. Smurf Phillips wants to harness powers from quickenings. Duncan is doing something. The Watchers are doing something. And there are tons of flashbacks.
Sure.
Well, at least they haven't overused the quickening to death in this film so far.
I hope you're satisfied with Leaves, because in the source there aren't that much quickenings.
So yeah, movie. Stupid question. Feel free not to answer, but why the heck did Connor never bring up meeting Duncan in the French Revolution in Highlander 3?
I guess for the same reason why they never mentioned the other continents in older gen Pokemon games.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
They mentioned Kalos and Univers in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
That's a different continuity, Leaves.
Well, to be fair, it does go out of its way to show that Pokemon actually does surprisingly have a continuity. But here's my thing about this movie. It's like, whoa, Twins, stop this crazy thing!
I'm trying to get the film over quicker.
Oh, Twins, how do we get to New York all of a sudden?
I have a teleporter.
Time to do.
Let's go.
Twins,
Wait,
what
what?
are we even doing
And
in
now
here? I don't think we should
what
be
the
here.
hell?
Twins, what are you driving us into?
Jane, stop this crazy thing!
And now
Faith
GQ?
and now
What?
and now religion. Okay. Whew, we're done. Let's take
Okay,
that.
what was I talking about before we went on that crazy roller coaster of an invisible car ride?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, you need to know that basically he's went to see
I
Kate.
have to
He's
admit,
now,
I have to admit, this movie is a lot more fun than I remember.
yes.
Yeah,
Kate now,
yeah.
she's a stylist and calls herself Faith. Get it? Because it sounds similar.
Okay, maybe. Okay, allow me.
So is she like his love interest in the TV show?
Allow me, since I haven't talked much anyway, so allow me to say something. When I first watched this movie, by this point I was so bitter because of how much 2 and 3 sucked that I went to this movie already ready to hate it. So I didn't even try to, enjoy myself, so I hated this movie so much. And I kind of forgot about it, and this is pretty much my second time watching it. But yeah, now after years later, now I can at least appreciate how batshit insane it is, at least, I guess.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
guessing that doesn't work for you when it comes to the source.
Oh, no. The source isn't funny. The source is just terrible.
Well, it has its fun moments, but they all derive from how bad it is.
Oh,
So,
apparently we're watching the producer's cut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right. Apparently there are 2 different cuts to this. I might as well read the history off of it.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Wrong thing. There we are. Come on. Okay, there it is. Alternate releases. A number of scenes were lost in a fire. Yeah, fire. I wonder where that came from. They included a duel sequence that introduced an Asian immortal named Young Do Kim was cut from the film. The footage for the scene, along with certain other deleted scenes, was later destroyed by fire, although a few stills from the sequence, some in color and others in black and white, survived. Connor, Castigar, and Bedso partying at a bar was another scene cut. The scene expanded on Castigar and Connor's relationship and revealed that they met during the American Revolutionary War.
Oh.
Which sort of goes back to what I was about to say. Yeah, okay. So Connor meets Duncan in the French Revolution, which we've seen him be in. Why not just have them meet in a different time period, one that came after it, preferably?
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Anyway, according to IMDb, while America and Portugal got a theatrical release on this film, Italy and the UK haven't.
Yep. We didn't got this movie in theaters. I don't even think we got it in the first place. Like,
it doesn't say we got it here at all either, actually.
So why America and Portugal?
Portugal had to wait until July of 2001.
Yeah.
Which is weird because this movie is officially listed as a 1986 British-American action fantasy film, and yet it doesn't even come out in Britain.
I guess we stopped caring.
Well, Joe, let's not forget how there's a certain game that we all would like to play. That takes place in England, and yet somehow it won't get localized.
We got this movie, but only in home video. We didn't even got a DVD release, apparently.
I'll check on Amazon.
Go ahead.
Meanwhile, we didn't even got the source, apparently.
Are you actually sad about that?
Not really. Also, I'm feeling uncomfortable for Smurfy Lips having sex with a girl.
Oh, whoopsie, I read the wrong Wikipedia page when I mentioned that alternate scene. Actually, that was stuff for the original film. Here's a real alternative version.
Yeah, we got it too on DVD.
Basically, here's the gist of oh my
shit.
Are they a couple?
Complete with porn music.
And now a guy walking in the street and vanishing mysterious. Oh wait, no, he's still there. It was just a lazy cross-fade, and now we're...
What the fuck is going on?
I'm just gonna go ahead and read this controversial history.
I'm gonna take 2 + 2 and say they're about to having sex.
With the sword and everything.
Jova, they're immortals. We need to, have some, tricks and plays.
Wait. So his girlfriend there, is she his girlfriend? Is she an immortal too?
Yeah.
Who is she then? Oh, wait. Is she the main hero of the Raven spinoff?
No, she's not.
No.
Oh. Weird, because the Raven spinoff mentions a female immortal, so what the heck is this female immortal doing here? In fact, shouldn't they be trying to kill each other?
Jova, again, the writers don't care.
That's the thing, Jova. Okay, I think we explained it while we were talking, but one other extra rules of Immortals is that they cannot have children.
Yeah.
So when Duncan married this girl, she didn't know that because she didn't even knew he was immortal, but she wanted a child. However, they didn't got one, even though you clearly see them trying to do. And she was pissed off, and I think later on she died and discovered she was an immortal too or something.
Wait, hold on. But wasn't the prize supposed to be that you could have kids?
Jova, they clearly forgot what the prize was from the ending of the first one. Also, hello, boobies.
I love how we're talking about this while there's a nude woman on screen.
This is like... This reminds me of The Room. Look for the Seeker's arse.
Yeah.
You're tearing me apart, Kate.
And also,
Treated
this
like a princess for 200 years, and then you betrayed me. How could you love him?
So,
by the way,
Highlander 5, starring Tommy Wiseau.
that reminds me. So, if all these immortals have been running around, how the heck did Khan is supposed?
6, technically.
What?
He
Oh,
probably
whatever.
got lucky and got and the Krogan was just a very powerful prize to harness.
Did you like last night?
Is this woman his girlfriend who we see later, or is she another woman he made love
Even
to?
kind of looks a
Jova, it's all so mysterious.
bit, even looks a bit like Tommy Wiseau.
And now he's gonna kill her?
Should I cut off her head?
Why is he killing her? Was it?
No, I think he makes her immortal or something. I don't even.
Whoa. So there's a ritual to make someone immortal now?
I don't even know.
Oh, hey, boobs.
Boobies!
Nah.
I'm sorry, I stabbed you.
So, being an immortal is pretty much the equivalent of being bitten by a vampire at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, what's next? Can you become a... what next? In like a Marvel film, you can become a superhero by getting your hand cut off.
How does this... Pedro, how does this work?
I don't know, Jova.
Oh my god, she sounds
And she's not
so in
amused.
anguish.
Mm-hmm.
She sounds like she's orgasming than she's actually in anguish.
Vanille's voice actress, director took inspiration from
Yeah.
this.
Probably.
Why not just chop off your head then? Then you could die with her.
That's the thing. They don't. Well, I don't think they're believers, and they believe in an afterlife or something.
What? So apparently there's an afterlife for certain ones. Why was this never brought up in previous movies?
Look at the boobies, Jova.
Oh my
I can't
God.
even see them. They're not even on screen.
Well, look at her pretty necklace then.
This is the first
I
time.
guess.
The necklace isn't pretty, it's ugly. So let me guess. She's going to get kidnapped or attacked or... Oh, never mind. Oh my god, he is trying a Scottish accent. I've only just now realized that.
I wonder what else Adrian Paul has done.
Let's see.
Okay.
He founded the Peace Fund charitable organization.
That's nice.
He was in the Kobe's Beauty and the Beast. There was a TV series for that, huh? Highlander the series, a Tarzan series in 2 episodes. What's he done in film? Last Rites, The Mask of the Red Death, Love Potion number 9, Susan's Plan, Merlin the Return, Convergence.
He's done
and
some stuff.
nothing notable.
What's he wearing?
Look. Okay, sorry, I missed that scene. I was reading something. What's he wearing?
Look at that!
Not the actual
Okay,
shit.
he's trying to be Doctor No now.
Did they ever
man.
give a reason for why?
No.
Whoa, wait, hold on. And now his girlfriend is with the Watchers,
No, these are not the Watchers.
but they're the bad guy. Okay. So, wait, I thought you said that the rogue, whatever they were that got shot, were Watchers.
Yes.
But weren't these guys with those Watchers?
No.
Some of them?
No. Remember, just Murphy Lips needs to harness powers by killing our immortals and with the quickenings and stuff. So basically, he took up some immortals that were getting held by the Watchers.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as you can imagine, he's going to kill everyone.
Mhm.
Did they know he was going to do this?
I guess so, because no one is running the fuck away. Oh, we're trying to react.
Oh, boy.
Seriously, no one foresaw this coming. Well, I mean, I guess maybe they did since they have weapons in the depot.
What?
Oh no, he has two!
Yes, double wielding. It fucking works.
Ugh.
So, why is his girlfriend there?
Because she serves him, apparently. Have you seen before?
Oh, yeah, but why is she even with him?
Because
then?
she's very stupid.
Yep.
Even Duncan said to her.
I mean, what is she... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that's actually a good question. What were any of them hoping to get out of this?
Look at the pretty necklace.
So... has she been a series regular?
And there you go.
Da 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 da.
Da.
So, Tio, what's his
Ganondorf
girlfriend...
wins.
The quickening.
So, question. Was that girl a series regular or something? Or
I
was she
don't
only introduced for
remember.
this movie? You killed me!
Good.
So, yeah.
That happened.
Prepare for the final confrontation.
So, yeah. So, basically, she was...
Guys,
Yeah.
where's Christopher Lambert gone?
Oh, he's about to show up, actually.
I mean, hey, come on, Dwebs. Remember, he's the real star of this movie, even though it's apparently a continuation of the TV series.
There he is.
Hello.
So, is Duncan going to have any say in the final matter? Because you think he would,
Just
considering
listen to
it
him.
was... okay.
After he stops looking like the Hulk.
What the... Oh, that quickening really got to you, buddy.
Edgy quotes.
Oh yeah. Apparently we're lucky that we're watching the producer's cut, because apparently the theatrical version had unfinished special effects and missed several plot critical scenes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, imagine how much of a
Basically,
mess that
as you
must
can imagine, Connor is forcing Duncan to kill him so Duncan can absorb him and be more powerful when he has to face Murphy Lips.
Wait. So, let me get this straight. We have all this backstory and build-up of Connor, and yet we're gonna kill him off in the end so that Duncan can do it?
Yep.
Yep.
Screw you! Why not kill Duncan? I mean, heck, wouldn't Duncan have more reason to die to go be with his girl who's now dead, who he loves so much that he actually made her an immortal?
I'm probably gonna take a wild guess and said that Christopher Lambert was like, guys, I don't want to do any more movies after this. Can you just kill my character in some way?
And yet this feels like quite possibly the worst way to kill him off.
There can be only one. Remember that for the next film.
But
Oh,
there are so many more than one. In fact, I'm questioning how the heck.
oh, trust me, Jova,
ca-
that thing is even
Remember,
more...
How was-
remember, Dwebs,
also-
there's a whole planet full of them.
Remember that's been
retconned.
Yeah.
Nah. Honestly, dudes, I don't buy that. It's like, well, it's only been retconned in maybe name only, but it's still canon, whether or not you want to try and undo it. And let's remember that the Renegade cut is pretty much a fan cut anyway.
It's not like they actually reshot scenes for the movie for the sake of filling in the plot holes. All they did was remove any scene with any mention of the word Zeist. I mean, so all they did was just take out scenes. So, yeah.
And that was a fan cut. I mean, it wasn't really official. I mean, yeah, they made it.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, Dwibs. But prepare yourself, because there will be a lot more of this in the source.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
So, they trying to entertain us with humor now? Because it's a bit late, guys. Or are they still actually thinking that anyone who dared to go see this was taking it seriously at this point? Because honestly, all this movie has is me imagining theaters full of people laughing like hyenas at this rate. If only to cope with the stupidity and what Highlander is sunk to.
Well, then again, in my opinion, Highlander's always been kind of weird.
Well, yeah, that's you, Dwibs. But I mean, well, but come on, Dwibs. Even you have to admit that Highlander, the first movie, could at least be taken seriously, whether or not you liked it.
Not really.
No, really, Dwibs. Can you actually think up a reason not to take it seriously? You know, aside from the magical elements, which may remind you are part of the story. It's like Highlander 1 has the proper setup and plot. I mean, even...
It was putting Queen in it at times. I mean, I like Queen, but
that was sort of the idea. It was a symbolic thing. I mean, yeah,
anyway, let's
weird, but not enough reason to actually not take it seriously at some points. I mean, if you want to say that about anything about Highlander 1, sure, but come on, give Highlander 1 some credit.
Anyway, let's see where this ends up.
Well, why are they even taking so long killing him? I mean, you established you want to, so why not just get it over with?
Want to kill him.
Oh, heck, I don't blame
He's my friend.
You know, seriously, guys, you should have just had Christopher Lambert be the one to kill off Duncan's character, and boom, have that be the end of the series. It started with Connor, and it ends with Connor. Boom.
Yeah.
But nope, we're just leaving it open for a sequel, even though this was supposed to be the end.
Whatever.
Well,
just
hopefully
die
it doesn't.
already.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't get any more dumb than this. I'm guessing it does.
Yes.
Goddamn idea, Jova.
Get on with it!
Jesus, stop with the slow down.
Christ's sakes,
There we
look!
go. And Connor dies.
Wow, that felt so uncertain.
No! Stop this crazy... Oh! Ooh, okay.
What the? Twibs, no! Oh.
Sorry, guys, I had to get to Scotland in the hurry.
Whoa! Wait, what? Wait, where are we? Wait, what? What? No!
Hey, Joe, calm down. Actually, no, never mind. Yeah, I'm with you on that. So, why are we still doing this when
Am I seeing my life flash through my eyes?
Wow, Pedro, your life must have been really weird if that was it.
God is pleased with this
Wait,
sacrifice.
Pedro, you never told me that you were an immortal.
Plot twist.
Awakening again.
What the actual shit?
So, yeah, I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that there's still like hundreds of immortals running around Earth at this point, and the prize just...
Yes, Jova.
Oh my god, that was just exact. So, yeah, my guess is that the prize just changes every single film, and, you know, the prize is really just this...
Oh, trust me, Jova. Actually, never mind, Jova. Remember the whole size things from Awakening? The source actually established a new origin from for the Immortals, and you will not believe it what they pull out of her asses.
Does it have something to do with space, like some giant ball of energy?
You wish.
Oh boy. Well, then again, you guys have told me that the source is the one thing that makes Highlander 2 a competent in comparison.
Yes. And now montage. Training montage, I mean.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Whoa, wait. A
welcome
training
to our
montage
highlight.
a training montage this late in the film? Seriously? Look, you have the power. Go deal with the bad guy. That's the reason why you had to slaughter one of the most beloved characters that this franchise has left. In fact, now that Connor's dead, does this mean that no future thing? Oh wait, that's right. The most of the series didn't have him in it. But even still, shouldn't this be like a symbolic end?
Yay! Let's give him a nice clap.
Why are we doing this late in the film? Oh God.
What the actual hell?
Oh,
Yes, you can clearly tell he's having so much fun in this role.
He want
uh,
after he folded.
I can scream at the camera and get my paycheck. Also,
I think after he filmed Dungeons and Dragons, he wanted to copy Jeremy Irons.
sure, why not?
Come on!
Well, when you put it like that, go right ahead.
we.
Can anyone? Oh, what am I saying? You know what? Heck, screw it. I'm gonna ask anyway. Can anyone actually do something that's productive and doesn't take forever to get to the point?
No.
Look at the sword fighting.
Dear Lord, as a fencer, to me, yes, I fence. This is appalling. Heck, even the final fight of Dungeons and Dragons was more engaging than this.
Up, down, up.
It's like a video game.
Heck, why don't we just do the Konami code of it at this rate? Oh wait, what am I saying? Even the Konami code would be more elaborate.
That reminds me, Pedro, have you tried the Konami code on Dr. Lautrec?
It doesn't do anything.
Really?
Nope.
A Konami game where the Konami code doesn't do jack shit.
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid 5, Teo. Although I hear that they're gonna... although I've heard rumors that they're planning to make that DLC.
Yes.
Yeah, Konami wants to make the Konami code DLC.
You know what's interesting too? Not the actual hell. You know what's interesting too? Noriaki Nakamura, the writer and director of Dr. Lautrec, was also the writer and director of Zone of the Enders. Have you played that?
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
Is it good?
It is. It is very
Yes.
good. Which again boggles me why Lautrec sucked so much.
I mean, Lautrec is such a good... Yeah.
Jova, to put in perspective, the gameplay is consistently good, but the plot is better only in the second game. The first game has a very bad plot.
Yeah. Then again, I got Okamura, so yeah.
And Fist of Mars is more relying on plot than gameplay anyway, so it's okay.
Chains.
Chains.
Come on, Abigail. Come on.
This reminds me of the final fight in Tarzan.
Which Tarzan?
The Disney animated, you know, which ends up with the villain getting strangled. Oh, silly me! What am I thinking? Clayton actually died by being crushed by a giant Stegosaurus thing. Chameleon. Sorry.
Well, which ending did you prefer? The Kingdom Hearts one or the original Disney one?
Tarzan wasn't... they didn't really say anything to me. It's not one of those Disney movies I hate. It just doesn't say anything to me. However,
Let's talk more about how
appreciate-
Clayton met his end, but sure.
well, definitely the original movie. It's actually really dark for being a Disney movie. Get no scoped.
Dear Lord, this fight is going on for a bit too long, if you ask me.
Yep.
Anyways, John kills the Watcher.
Oh, I thought you were going to say John Cena.
No, this character is called John.
And his name is John Cena.
John kills the Watcher. So, yeah, that's nice. He killed the Watcher, but what about the bad guy?
Well, at least he makes sure that the fight doesn't get interrupted. Because remember, the Watcher was trying to no-scope.
If they released the
Why
entire...
was the Watcher trying to do that? Shouldn't he be going after the more powerful
Don't you see,
immortal?
Joe? Very ambiguous.
I hate you. And when I say you, I mean the Watchers. So, Dribs, want to take a guess of if we're actually going to get something done here?
Blue Lips is going to get his head cut off, I guess.
Gee, it only took long enough. I mean, seriously, we haven't even seen any of this wonderful power that demands that Duncan would need all the power. Hey, Dale, question. Has Duncan been killing immortals over the course of the series?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that may justify all the power and everything.
Wee.
Come on.
Smurfy Lips is not amused.
So is he actually going to do something?
Let's hope so.
You know, with all that wonderful power he has.
What the hell?
Oh my god. What is this movie?
At this point, they've completely given up. They're just having a ball with it.
What's
Oh,
up with the Highlander movies in general having these over-the-top villains in gen? I mean, have you actually paid attention? I mean, the Krogan in the first movie.
Oh yeah. Villains of all
guy
kinds.
from Highlander 2. Well, technically, the villain of Highlander 3 wasn't that over the top, but still.
Oh, heck, that's Highlander 3 for you. I mean, honestly, like I said, I honestly like Highlander 2 better than Highlander 3. If only because Highlander 2 at least was entertaining enough and still embraced its place in the series of movies. Whereas Highlander 3 was desperately trying to be something that it obviously wasn't. To the point of boredom. So, now what?
Okay, why is he speaking like Christopher Lambert? Or is it a
because
voiceover?
he's Scottish.
You see, it's his spirit merging with the...
Oh, right.
You know, Sonic and the Archie comics did this whole concept a lot better.
Only one.
What the hell?
Hey.
There we go. Oh, shit.
And there you go.
Come on. Yeah, finally. By the way, what extraordinary powers did he really have? He didn't really seem that powerful, if you ask me.
Jova, he had the power of happy acting.
Yep.
So, Christopher Lambert had... Well, I guess Christopher Lambert was the better actor. So. You know, Siri...
What the hell?
Oh my goodness, this movie.
Jeez.
I'm honestly surprised that this movie wasn't as easy to find as the other Highlander movies. I mean, it's hilarious.
It is, yeah.
Oh my god.
I have the power!
Oh my. Can they possibly do anything to top this?
No.
Well, we're nearly at the end of the movie,
Oh,
so...
I may have spoke too soon. It looks like they can.
We
Oh,
haven't.
Jesus, movie.
Does that
Really?
mean that Duncan is a Mormon?
Oh, come on, that's so clearly a set.
Seriously, movie, you're throwing this at us now? I mean, aren't you trying to set up closure? Well, okay, I should probably ask. Well, wait, hold on. Let's see.
Connor MacLeod, beloved husband of Heather. Yeah.
Yay, he can finally. You
Yeah.
know, again, that raises my question. Why the heck doesn't Duncan kill himself? Because he seems to love his girlfriend so much that he went to the ends of the earth. So why doesn't he just do the same thing? We clearly see that you can do that. Or is he just afraid that the power would go into the wrong hands?
We need to set this up for the sequel.
Yeah.
Well, not
But
really.
that's
It's
the
all
thing,
supposed to
Liz.
be the
Okay.
conclusion.
Well,
Exactly.
in case there is a sequel.
But this was supposed to be setting up absolute closure. You don't do that when, you know,
It's like
ending it is the
kind of like
idea.
it's kind of like Halloween H2O. It was supposed to
And
end there.
looky here,
You get
she's
the
still
direction.
alive for some reason.
What?
Eh.
What?
Oh,
Explain.
Oh yeah, this was apparently an addition in the producer's cut.
But don't worry, Jova. For you, it's as good as that because by the starting of the sequel, she's not even mentioned, nor she's seen. For all we know,
Yeah.
she died off screen.
So this woman he loved so much
Yep.
actually
And
comes back to
Duncan
life, and
actually
they never
starts
bring her up.
the source movie with another girlfriend called Anna, I think.
Wait, Amanda, is it?
Anna.
Anna. So yeah, you know how I said that the series should pull a Metal Gear? Well, apparently it did, since the Raven series chronologically comes after this movie, but was actually made before the Highlander series was even made.
I have to wait 7 years before I can produce the next movie. Even
That should be well. It's kind of like what what who was the director who made that movie that will be open in 100 years?
I don't know, but all I know is
100 years.
Adrian Paul's also a producer on Source as well as the star.
Jova, there is a director. I don't know if I think it's Guillermo del Toro, who has made a movie, an entire script or a movie, and made a specific deal to get locked up in a safe that will be open 100 years from now.
Really? So, who's he gonna leave to make it?
It's gonna be a literal time capsule.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
Link, please.
I'll give you one spiel on it. So anyway, yeah.
That was
That's
Highlander
another
Endgame.
Endgame. While you get your final thoughts, I'll get the link you need. Liv.
Ooh,
Can I go
dear.
first?
Go ahead.
This is definitely the most entertaining film in the entire series. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
I can see where you're coming from.
It's got everything. It's got ham acting. It's got ridiculous fight scenes. Explosions are plenty. Everything I could ever want in a crazy bad movie, I've got here. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite film of the series.
Well, for me, it's a bit different. My favorite, going from, well, best to worst from what I've seen so far, Highlander, of course, is in the first. I still rank this below Highlander 2 because, like, well, I got more enjoyment out of Highlander 2, sort of because, that one was more honest with, sticking with Connor as the protagonist. Yes, I know, at this point there was a TV series, but they had ended that. I mean, seriously. Putting Duncan in just felt kind of insulting, especially when they actually kill Connor like that. It's like, okay, look, I know you want to get rid of his character, but couldn't you have thought up a more savvy way than that? But alas, I will admit this movie is entertaining as all heck with how horrible it is. Not as good as Highlander 2 is with how stupid it was, but I still can get enjoyment out of picking on it.
Very good, Liv. I fucked up the director. It's Robert Rodriguez and John Malkovich.
Robert Rodriguez?
Ah, neat.
Huh.
I wonder, did he tell what the movie's about?
Apparently the future, I guess. Apparently it's gonna be like one of those preachy things like, "Oh, hello guys from the future, how are you?" or some
Oh,
shit.
goody.
Anyway,
But
go
yeah,
ahead,
go.
Jova. Finish.
But yeah, the music is forgettable. Characters, except for Connor McLeod and Duncan and the Blue Lips guy, are forgettable. The humor, well, okay. I should probably differentiate. The humor is terrible, and by that I mean the in-story humor, because, oh boy, in the meta sense, the humor is off the scale. I mean, I don't think anyone took this seriously. Well, I guess the big producers and stuff took it seriously, but I can't imagine the cast taking it seriously. Heck, even Christopher Lambert seems to be doing off a smug attitude, like, okay, after this done, I'm getting my check.
And I'm done with this series.
Yep.
But hey, here's hoping that the source might be able to improve things. I mean, could it really get any worse than this? I mean, this is pretty much the Room equivalent of the Highlander.
Exactly, but that's the thing, Jova. After this, we're gonna go basically flat out insulting to basically a big middle finger to anyone who has ever cared about this series.
You don't see, Jova. We have to go deeper. Oh.
Well, I can hardly wait then.
Anyway, Libs.
All right.
I've already done.
You already
You
done.
went
Okay,
first.
Pedro.
Yeah, it's a bonkers insane movie. Like, I still don't. I still, of course, hold a grudge because of what they kept doing to the series over the years. But I have to admit that at years now that I've kind of gotten over it. Yeah, it's a pretty fun, terrible movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same to me. It's over the top. It's cheesy, but yeah, at least it's less insulting than Highlander 2. It's just
Highlander
it
5.
just tries to be. It knows it's a mediocre bad movie and tries to go out over the top in the most over the top way possible. That's pretty much it.
If that was their intent, then I guess I would salute them on it because, well, mission accomplished. But hey, I get the feeling that Highlander 5 doesn't even try to do that.
No. So yeah, keep in mind, this was supposed to be the original conclusion to the series. The source came out, I think, like in 2008.
Yeah.
2007.
2007.
Whoa, 2007? That's
it took a whoopty 7 years before someone decided, you know what, this franchise needs a better conclusion.
Of course, sci-fi. I'll have quite a bit of input myself because me and sci-fi have a bit of a history.
Specifically,
Well, then again,
Jova,
who doesn't
I'm
have a
curious.
history with sci-fi? Huh?
Specifically, Jova, I'm curious.
Okay, basically, sci-fi is infamous, and I mean infamous for.
I mean, the only thing I know is that they keep broadcasting Asylum movies.
There's that too. You see, sci-fi is a channel specifically made for cheapness, as in that's sort of what they shield themselves on. And let's just say it gets a little insulting.
This
at
motion
times.
picture was created by Walt Disney.
What?
Apparently, this is a Disney movie.
Wait. What's a Disney movie? Highlander?
Duncan McLeod for Kingdom Hearts 3.
What? Wait. You're telling me that Highlander 4 is a Disney movie?
Apparently.
Technically.
Okay.
And I guess we'll salute you with that note. See you guys for Highlander the Source.
See you, everybody.
Yeah.